आदिवासी राउटे समाजसँग काम गर्ने चुनौतीपूर्ण जिम्मेवारी हामीले स्वीकार गर्यौं। केही अनुसन्धानकर्ता र फाटोफुट्टो रूपमा सहयोग गर्ने संस्था र व्यक्तिहरू मात्रै राउटे बस्तीमा पुग्ने गर्दछन्। राउटेहरूको अधिकार र संस्कृति संरक्षण गर्ने उद्देश्यले त कसैले पनि काम गरेको छैन। यो एक किसिमले पहिलो प्रयास पनि हो। कुनै पनि स्थान, विषय र व्यक्तिसँग लामो सम्बन्ध राख्न नचाहने समुदायसँग मिलेर हामीले उनीहरूको अधिकार, संस्कृति र परम्परालाई बल पुग्ने कार्यक्रमको ढाँचा तयार गर्यौं। आफ्ना कुराहरू लेखपढको माध्यमबाट व्यक्त नगर्ने समुदायले डिजिटल प्रविधिबाट फाइदा उठाओस् भन्ने पनि यस परियोजनाको विशेषता हो। हामीले राउटे समाजसँग गरिने सम्पूर्ण कार्यक्रमको छायाङ्कन गर्ने र भिडियोमै रिपोर्ट तयार गर्ने प्रस्ताव गर्यौं। यहाँ प्रस्तुत हुने भिडियो रिपोर्ट हेर्दा सबै कुरा सहज लाग्न सक्छ, तर यो हाम्रा लागि ठूलो चुनौतीको विषय थियो। फोटो खिच्न र छायाङ्कन गर्न राउटे समाजमा लगभग प्रतिबन्ध जस्तै थियो। झन्डै 1 वर्षसम्मको औपचारिक अनौपचारिक सम्पर्क र सहकार्यपछि मात्र हामी उनीहरूसँग नजिक हुन सकेका हौं। आफ्नो परम्परा र संस्कृतिमा गौरव गरिरहेको समुदायसँग काम गर्ने प्रस्तावलाई सघाएर UNDP अन्तर्गतको साना अनुदान कार्यक्रमले आफ्ना परियोजनाहरूको विविधतालाई फराकिलो पारेको छ।
Nepal is a country with geographical diversities and a conglomeration of different castes and ethnicity. Out of the diverse ethnic groups, Rautes have been maintaining their unique cultural identity, who are the nomadic ethnic group of Nepal. Interestingly, Rautes live from 1 week to 1 month in a particular place and leave for the next. But if any one of the member faces fatal consequence, they immediately shift the place of temporary residence. Three things are proscribed in the Raute society. They are permanent settlement, farming, and education. These traditionally unique people in this modern society only hunt for the monkeys, make traditional utensils out of wood, barter them with their essentials in the villages, and maintain the mode of their life. However, this unique community has fallen into crisis due to various reasons. Rautes, who have been under the immense pressure from the permanent settlement by the non-Raute community, flatly disagree with such pressure as they don't want to remain far from their traditional nomadic life. In this context, to make them feel proud of their culture and conserve it, the program, Conservation of Raute Culture Through Livelihood Improvement, has been working with the Raute Society. Carried out in the cooperation of UNDP GEF Small Grants Program, the focal area of this program is biodiversity conservation and forest mountain ecosystem as well. The main objectives of this program are to conserve the Raute tradition and culture, which will be carried out in the participation of their own. This project bears 3 major objectives: to carry out advocacy and sensitization initiatives to ensure the rights of the Rautes, to contribute in livelihood enhancement of the nomadic group through socio-economic empowerment and opportunities, and knowledge documentation of Rautes in terms of their relationship with nature and culture. The major activities of this project are advocacy on Raute rights, promotion of Raute dance, health services, market expansion of the wooden products, quality improvement of wooden products, livelihood support, community participation, information dissemination, and video documentation. The expected outputs of this project are as follows. Rautes' rights will be recognized in two folds. First, as the human being, and second, as the distinct human creature. The Rautes will be established as a heritage, and their culture and tradition will be unfolded. Their livelihood will be enhanced. Wood consumption reduced ultimately provides them higher return for their labor and goods. The nomadic life of Rautes will be accepted and respected. After the agreement with the small grants in May 2007, we started to work with the Raute community subsequent to the briefing about the program to the Rautes. We conducted the comprehensive and collective discussion in order to find out the various alternative ways to assist them, except mentioned in the project proposal. Generally, Raute society doesn't make any concern with the formal programs conducted by the non-Raute society. There are fixed norms and values for the continuation of the livelihood and lifestyle of the Rautes. Thus, they delivered the priority of the supplementary functions for their livelihood.
चिन 20 पाल त पुरै चाहिँ सेट हो हामीको लागि बटौली गुन्नु चाहिन्छ झोला पनि चाहिन्छ यस्तो बनाएर ल्याएर यो भक्तपुरको टोपी नेपाली यो यस्तो
Realizing this fact, we also delivered our major concern to the livelihood and lifestyle of the Rautes so as to address the key demand of their society. The government of Nepal has the policy to make the utilization and management of the local forest through the local community, terming it as the community forest. Coincidentally, while moving from one place to another, Rautes have to depend upon the community forest. But some of the forest consumer groups don't let the Rautes enter into the jungle. When the Rautes used to reside in Ghorabas area of Dailik district, the local forest consumer group prevented them from using the local forest. Later on, Raute Mukhya group leader Ain Bahadur brought a letter from the district forest office addressing the local people to assist the Rautes. They requested the representative of the Contemporary Vision CV to read out the letter among the public. CV also organized an interaction program, thus making a positive decision so as to let the Rautes use the forest.
ठिकै हो उहाँहरु पनि बच्नै पर्छ हामी पनि अब हाम्रो वन पनि संरक्षण हुनै पर्यो उहाँलाई पनि बचाउनु पर्यो हामीले चाहिँ कति नै उहाँले पाउँदै पाउनु भन्नु पनि मिलेन उहाँले सबै सफा गर्दिन्छु भन्नु पनि उहाँले मिलेन र सबै बच्नु पर्यो उहाँहरु पनि रहनु पर्यो हामी पनि रहनु पर्यो हाम्रो वन पनि जोगाउनु पर्यो
वनमा यो हिन्नमा भारी बोकिसकेपछि यो खुट्टाले उच्च हिन्न सक्दैन यहाँ जुत्ता चाहियो उसको गोल्ड स्टरको यहाँ क्या यहाँ अझै सानो सानो दाना दाना हुन्छ त त्यो गोल्ड स्टर भएको.
Male Rautes prefer to use shoes and they have their own brand. According to their demand of the brand, we distributed the Gold Star shoes among the Raute males. Before we start any activities among their community, we normally interact with them and we forward the activities. In the case of the tent, according to their demand, we brought 2 samples, and when they accepted, they distributed it among 52 households. Raute women demanded for the saris. We brought 2 colors of the saris, but the women didn't like them. Interestingly, the male Rautes use those saris as gado, like a big towel. These examples clarify that Rautes stand strongly for their choices and needs and don't make any compromises. The village people have been observing the Rautes for decades. Raute sometimes go to the government offices, and many government officials have been assisting the Rautes in various ways. But a few people have bothered to know about the Rautes, and so many don't even get the opportunity to identify with these unique people. Almost all the people have often suggested the Rautes to have the permanent settlement and educate the children, which is against the Raute will.
म पढ्ने छिया क ख घ ध ङ ज फ त्यो त म अहिले पढ्ने मन त मेरो छ जनताको छैन फेरि मुख्य नभए सबैले खेती लगाउँछ कुरा गर्छ होइन त्यस्तो कुरो हामी त झन् खेतीमा लाग्ने मन होला त मेरो मुख्यको केही लाग्दैन त एकातिर लाग्ने यो प्रधानमन्त्री गिरिजा बाबु नेपाल सरकार छ त त्यो नेपाल सरकारले गाउँको मान्छेले आज राउटे बनाऊ भनिकन रिपोर्ट ल्याएपछि त्यो रिपोर्ट उल्टो हुइजाला त राउटे हुन कोही चाहना छैन त्यस्तै खेतीपातीमा लाग्ने चाहना छैन सबैको राउटे मान्छे मर्यो भने अर्को ठाउँ सर्ने मन छ सबैको मुखियाको केही लाग्दैन हामी बहुमत मान्छौँ बहुमतले मलाई मान्याउँछ त्यही हो अरु कुरा केही होइन.
We created the encouraging environment for the Rautes and the local people to sit and interact together. In such meeting, there was the presence of Village Development Committee, the representatives of the community forest, local intellectuals and local politicians, along with the general public. Raute Mukhya clearly spoke out about their problems and convinced about their opinions.
यो नेपाल जनताले दुःख मर्खा नदिनु भनी हामीलाई यस्तै गरी बाँच्न दिनुहोस् भनिकन चाहिँ हामी यति चाहिँ हामी संसारले चाहिँ बिना बिस्ता दुःख मान्नु पर्दैन. यहाँको समिति सञ्चीसम्म यही राम्रो दोर्सो समितिमा गइसक्यो भने यो दोर्सो समितिको बालबच्चा हामी यस्तै भएर हामी बाँचेको राम्रो मान्छौँ.
When the Rautes leave for the new place, we again organize the interaction among the local people of the new place and the Rautes. We conducted the first district-level program about the Rautes in Doilik district, which was attended by the government, non-government agencies, representatives of the political parties and other influential people in the district. The Raute Mukhya put their opinions and demand clearly in this discussion. All the representatives of the political parties and the participants expressed their strong commitment to assist Raute. We have the plan to conduct such programs in other districts wherever the Rautes will reach. Health facility is one of the most needed aspects of the Raute society. They often get physical injury while hunting or working with the wood. They fall upon the victim of various diseases due to the poor physical facilities and the lack of awareness of cleanliness. Recently concerned with the modern healthcare facilities, this project has initiated to deliver them health facilities according to their needs. Dance is one of the very important cultural aspects of the Raute community. In the past, the Rautes used to collect crops performing the skill of their traditional dance, which is now decreasing at an alarming rate. We have encouraged preserving the Raute dance for the cultural continuity so as to perform it in the different places to get benefits. We have asked for the local non-Raute community to see their dance and assist them as well. The main mode of life of the Rautes is manufacturing of the wooden utensils. They make utensils out of the trees of the certain family and barter them with the different crops in the village. There is a decreasing trend of such barter system in the villages. So, this project has been functioning to encourage the villagers to buy the Raute-made utensils and identify the potential market. The Organic Village Private Limited has been working for the extension of the national and international market for this.
राउटेका भाँडाहरू एकदम महत्त्वपूर्ण या त्यसको चाहिँ विशेषताहरू निकै नै चाखलाग्दो छन्। जस्तै कि अब हामीले कुनै पनि वस्तुहरू उत्पादन गर्दाखेरि आधुनिक तरिकाहरू प्रयोग गरिएको हुन्छ र राउटेले उत्पादन गरेको वस्तुमा कुनै प्रकारका आधुनिकीकरण छैन। जस्तै उनीहरूले बसिला र बन्चुरो मात्रै प्रयोग गरेर सन्दुक बनाउने र काठहरू पनि उनीहरूले एकदम नै छानेर, जस्तै कि वनलाई पनि विनाश नहुने किसिमको काठहरू उनीहरूले छानेका छन्। यी राउटेले बनाएको भाँडाहरू भएको हुनाले अन्तर्राष्ट्रिय बजारमा यसको निकै माग छ।
We have produced the posters and booklets so as to give information about the Rautes. Likewise, we have been collecting the opinions of the different groups and people, especially political parties, government planners and rights-based organizations, so as to make a clear vision of the Rautes. The demand-based programs like food and economic activities will remain as usual during the project period. The exposure tour of the Rautes, the improvement of the quality of the Raute-made wooden utensil, the program of the extension of the market, and the formation of Raute support network, etc., will be brought out in the days ahead.